Hello there, I'm Richard Moorcroft. And going for glory tonight, our two new contestants. First up, web and phone application designer Matthew McGain. Hello, Matthew.
Hi, Richard.
Now, as well as that app designing and web designing, you've also written and published a children's book. But who is it based on?
Well, it's called Charlie Weatherburn and the Flying Machine, and it's based on an Australian mathematician whose name is Charles Weatherburn.
A real mathematician?
He lived in the early 1900s, and he was quite a giant in the fields of vector analysis and differential geometry, and the central character is inspired by him.
Excellent. Well, it sounds like a fascinating project. So please make them both very welcome indeed, Matthew McGain and Deborah Kemper. And as tradition dictates, on this Monday night, we get the show underway with the letters game. Matthew, would you like to get things going, please?
Sure. Hi, Lily.
Hi, Matthew.
Can I start with a vowel, please?
Sure. Let's start with E.
And a consonant, please.
F.
And one more consonant.
And last letter, T.
First clock of the week. First mix, Matthew, how many?
I have 6.
That's good. Deborah?
A 6 also.
Let's hear that one.
Flutes.
And yours, Matthew?
I also have flutes.
Would you verify equal start?
A tuneful start for both players. Well done. 6 points.
Let's keep the letters coming. And, Deborah, your first chance to choose.
Thank you, Richard. Can I have a vowel, please?
Sure. O. And last letter, E.
Thank you, Lily. Time to think. How did you like your first selection, Deborah?
I got a 6.
That sounds good, Matthew.
I have a 7.
Hold that for a moment. Let's go with your 6 first, Deborah.
Double.
And your 7?
Broiled.
Broiled. I think that's a nice one, David.
It's a good get. Well played, Matthew. 7 points there. After that French start of oui, there is boudoir there, the French bedroom, but the 8 that is there is bloodier.
Ooh, a little unpleasant, but a very nice word. 7 points for Matthew. Matthew, combo of choice.
I'll start with a family mix, please, Lily. That's 2 large and 4 small.
Thanks, Matthew. 2 large and 4 small. And our numbers. 7, 10, 7, 6, and the 2 large, 100, 25. The target to reach is 434.
Thank you, Lily. 30 seconds to get there. Well, Matthew, how did you go with the first numbers?
I got close, 432.
432, just 2 off. Nice work. What about you, Deborah?
I got the same, 432.
432 as well. OK. Matthew, you chose the numbers, so tell us what you did.
Sure. Lily, 10 minus 6 is 4.
10 minus 6 is 4.
Times by 100.
By,
This is 400.
by 100 is 400.
And then add the 25 and the 7.
Add the 25 and the 7 is 432.
So, good work. Only 2 off. Deborah is on 13. Matthew is on 20. And we are heading for some more letters from you, Deborah.
Could I have a consonant, please, Lily?
Thank you. H. And last letter, R.
30 seconds. How'd you go this time, Deborah?
A 6.
And Matthew?
I have an 8.
Hold that, please. 6, what was yours?
Editor.
And your 8, Matthew?
Dethrone.
Dethrone. Oh, I think that is a very active word.
Well, even though it's an 8, I just love the fact that it relates to sits, essentially to unsit somebody. I think that deserves a round of applause. A great 8.
It is a beauty. Well done, Matthew. 8 points. Some more letters now from Matthew.
Can I start with a vowel, please, Lily?
Thank you. A.
And one more consonant, please.
And last letter, D.
I'll start the clock. So, Matthew, what did you find?
I have a 4.
A 4 for you, Deborah?
Just a 4.
Let's start with yours.
Chord.
And yours, Matthew?
Duck.
It was a little bit of a tough mix, David, wasn't it?
It was a bitter mix, Richard. I'm saying that because the best I could find was a 5, and that was acrid, which means bitter. But cord and duck, we all know, are perfectly fine for 4.
So with the scores unchanged, our winner tonight on 43 points is Deborah. Well played, Matthew. We shall remember you for that terrific word, dethrone, that you came up with early in the piece. And who knows, maybe if you write another children's book sometime, it could be about a young mathematician who works on a TV program.
Sounds like a great idea.
Sounds like a good possibility. You and Lily should get together. But, of course, we have a big book for you to take away, the Macquarie Dictionary.
Thank you very much.
And, Deborah, well played. That was a great comeback and a lovely win. So we look forward to seeing you in the carryover champion chair tomorrow night.
Oh, thank you.
Well, David, what was your favourite word moment for the night?
Well, it would have to be Matthew's dethrones, but ultimately Deborah was the dethroner. Well played, both.
Yeah, it was a good night. See you tomorrow night, David.
See you then.
And, Lily, you know, speaking of Matthew and his book, you probably would like the idea of a mathematician in a book.
I loved it, and I actually loved Matthew's book.
So you've actually read Matthew's book?
I have, yeah.
Oh, OK.
And this is my favourite bit. Charlie worked until midnight and possibly later, plotting trajectories on his calculator. With the laws of physics on his side, he'd try to fly once again and be the king of the sky.
Ah, it sounds like inspiration for young mathematicians.
It is.
See you tomorrow night, Lily. And it is time to put our puzzles away now for another night. But don't worry, they will be back out tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Until tomorrow night, good night.
Challenge and entertain yourself with the Letters and Numbers puzzle books, available at Dimmock's.